Okay. Let's see if this is working. Should be working. Okay. Let's see how it works out. $19Q. Here, feel. I might change it to English. I forgot about that. Oh yes, my paladin armor. Let's go, baby. Hey, you. You alright, lass? Oh shit. And the effects of the ether, I reckon. You get used to it, though. Don't worry. Here we go. You there, helped. What's all this about? Inspection. Men, search for the courage. These two over here. I'm just an honest peddler, friend. So, don't be disappointed if you don't fight nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man. Lest I cut it out. Sir, look. Somnus. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers steal in prohibited herbs? Weed? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in the dungeon till the end of your days, unless you can afford the fine. Yeah, business as usual. Wah! Amalja, to arms, to arms. Seven Hells, consider this a warning. Now go, all of you. Phew, that kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful round them brass blades, lass. Bastards will have the shirt off your back if they fancy it. Like common bandits they are, only less honest. Think the gods for sending some beastmen to the rescue, huh? Hey, seeing as we still have a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them youngins don't much care for conversation, see? Brent's the name, and peddling's me trade. Which is a lullaby. And judging by your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of them. The new adventurers. Yes, I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows. Seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventurers is risky business. These days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? To amass a fortune, of course. Fortune, huh? Then I reckon you'll fit right in where we're going. Once you've learned to handle yourself in a fight, you'll want to pay a visit to whichever crafting or gathering guild tickles your fancy. No sir, no crafting and gathering. There's plenty to choose from too. Whether it be weaving, alchemy, goldsmithing, or mining that interests you, Uda's got a place where you can learn your trade. Adventuring ain't just about killing things, after all. A peaceful pastime may well help you make your fortune. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. By the by, is this your first trip to Ulda? No. No. Of course it ain't. Still, might be this journey itinerant has a few new things to teach you about your destination. Ulda's ruled by the Sultana in name, but as small folk know, the Syndicate holds the real power. Them and their monetarist cronies would happily get rid of her grace altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the royalists, and the royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no sign of stopping. First the lizardmen, that's the Amalja, sprinkle less about Uldan politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. They say war is a gift to peddlers. Need breeding and profit, and though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. Ah, at long last. Behold Ulda, jewel of Tanalan, where folk turn sand into gold. Oh no. Deep in the sunbath, oh shit. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name is Ulda. Even with the coming of the seventh Umbral era, hope spring eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in these puzzling sands. As the twin faces of Natal wherever maintain their vigil overall, that has been and shall be the present proffers of brave soul. One whose arrival would mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm. Yes, my Lolafel. Ah, here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's on the high road for me. Here, Brent. Here, I want you to have this by way of thanks for putting up with my prattle. With me, prattle. You never did tell me your name, though. Hey, but here's an idea. Become the sort of storage personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider it square. Hmm. May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle for the flames which burn within us all. For the fire are we born, are we reborn. Final Fantasy 14. Oi, Ventura, over here. I mean you. Fresh off the carriage, by any chance? Huh? How can I tell? Huh? Name's Waymond, and my business is knowing every buggers else. Now then, what if I was to offer you some invaluable advice by the way of welcome to our fair city, free of charge, even just this once? Welcome to Ulda, the shining beacon of prosperity rising from the deserts of Tanalan. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Mouse and keyboard, follow instructions. You're ready to proceed, speak to Wymond. Okay. First of all, gonna change language. English. Okay. And this. Yes, I know. Bloodbath. Stone skin. Yeah. This. Since I won't have any of these, might as well remove them. Hmm. Build love. Or well. Okay. Explain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse. I don't want that on my conscience. Okay. So before you do anything else, you'll want to head over the quicksand and speak with Momodi. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventurer. Complete a quest. Yeah. What's up? Why, hello there. Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Momodi, and I own this fine establishment, if it please you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ulda, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you that is, without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Yeah, sure. Like our conflict with the Almalja, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on, forever now. Then there's the Garlean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Hey, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all, there's worry and lingering feeling of loss. And little wonder, it's scarce within 5 years since the lesser moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an eighth hell. So Mars was lost in the blink of an eye, thus like the end of the world had come at last. But things begin to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next. Some of them 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There's one thing the survivors agree on, though: the part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for the realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering. I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are just jumbled at those of the calamity itself. Whenever we can try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midway sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, and so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what Avengers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ulda in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'll be happy to let you join the guild. Mm-hmm. Alright then, a promise is a promise. Now, I'm counting on your help to put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And the happy and prosperous Ulda means more business for the quicksand too. Every road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register, neat as you can. Sushi. Sushiroru. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. It actually does. Alright, Miss Roll. On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 as my witness, I swear to you. I'll bring you your money. In the East, it is said that even merciful God might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given a fourth chance to offend. You too, attend to this come. No, please, mercy. Well, ain't that a sorry side, not an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry though, if you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like them, or like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stuff your bloody toe. Alright? Alright, Momodi. Of course, I do enjoy hearing a lady muse on the many manhoods of her acquaintance from time to time. Any road, welcome to Ulda, Sushi. Take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you a little about our fair city. Coming to Ulda. Complete. Level up. MSQ. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform so as to help you to get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetherite Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach the Emerald Avenue. Then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an Aetherite. If it weren't for Aetherites, traveling around Eorzea would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them, so be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. You ever attune with an Aetherite before, Sushi? Not, just lay your hand on a thing and you'll see what I mean. Okay. Think you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to Gladiators Guild over at the Coliseum. Assuming that sword ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the steps of Tall. Goods from all across Eorzea and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, and anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Ulta, as long as you've got the gel. Just make sure as you don't pay more than you ought, Sushi. There's plenty of won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Cesaroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short, then, visit the Aether Plaza, the Gladiators Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. While there are more than a few unsavory characters out there who will try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest to goodness problems. Who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured into this city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of changing after a kill, the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with the smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for upcoming adventures. Otherwise, that's about it from me. It's past time you got going. Oh, and let me know when you're finished, will you? That way I won't spend my days worrying that you're down to your small clothes without jail to your name. Okay. Okay, first of all, gonna make. Where's the mail? Think shall deliver Muggle. What about you? It's just this doesn't matter. I need my earrings, maybe. Aetherite, Silver Shakobo. This is fine. That's it? Oh. Goblin. More tickets. Fantasia. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'll save these. Is this another? Yeah, another mount. Like this. This. Forgot to take the crystal over here, the aetherite. What should I wear? Or maybe this? It's funnier. Cool. Yo, adventurer. Might you have come at the behest of Miss Momodi of the Quicksand? Excellent. Which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That will be 100,000 gil, if you please, madam. What the hell? Ahahahaha. Apologies, but I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. But the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you're unfamiliar with the use of aetherites. Allow me to explain. These crystalline agglomerations tap into ethereal energies, and they're primarily used as means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance you have heard of the return and teleport. Yes, I have. Given that there is an aetherite in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune herself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, it would be prudent for you to attune yourself to any aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray you found their informative? Yeah, informative. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherites or transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. Nene Baru. Return learned. Wait, what happened to my legacy? Oh, okay, there we go. Now, Thaumaturges Guild. I'm back here. It's actually over here. Okay, there's a crystal over here. Inside. Was it always like this? Oh, okay. Lulutsu, welcome to the Gladiators Guild, friend. Tell me, are you new to the trails of Mortal Kombat? Well, whether you are or not, you are new to us. If you would take your place in these hallowed halls, you must be willing and ready to undergo the most rigorous training. You must endure cuts and bruises beyond counting, and like us, not far worse. A daunting prospect, I concede, but there is no other way if you mean to take to the blood sands one day. And why wouldn't you? The Coliseum is only the most celebrated place of public entertainment in all of Oldham. Where else could a poor man amass a fortune so vast as to one day allow him to claim a seat on the syndicate? Ah, there is not an Oldham alive who isn't inspired by the rise of the self-made man. And there is no truer embodiment of this than the gladiator who wins riches and fame with his sword. Throughout its long and storied history, the guild has nurtured countless champions. Our training methods are second to none, and our members ever strive to develop new techniques. If you desire true glory to fight and triumph amidst the roar of 10,000 voices, then this is where you belong, adventurer. Think of it, think of your legacy, and if your soul stirs, join us. What will it be? Will you rise above the masses and inscribe your name in legend, or will you resign yourself to mediocrity and die in obscurity? Join the gladiators, yes. A decision you shan't regret. One moment. Make way for sushi raw. Fresh meat coming through. Now then, before your enrollment, can be before your enrollment can be considered complete, you must present yourself to the first sword Mila. Take her out and obtain her approval. I hear Lulutsu, so you're sushi roll. This is a good, strong name. On behalf of the Gladiators Guild, allow me to welcome you. I am Mila, Guildmaster here. Okay. So you wish to study our arts. I presume you have your reasons for choosing the sword over all other weapons. Perhaps you think it's easiest to learn. A sword is a simple weapon, but to wield a blade well, is anything but simple. For every Colosseum champion to emerge from our ranks, there have been countless disappointments who failed to achieve greatness. Bear that in mind before you answer me, Sushi. For I do not ask this question lightly. Have you strained to live by the sword? And if it be your fate, die by it. Yes. And welcome, Gladiator, to your new home. Let's not waste time, shall we? I would gauge your aptitude for the sword. Just outside the gates of Ulda, you'll find plenty of marmots, harnets, and shrews. Slay 3 of each and return here when I'm finished. A simple task, but essential to your training nonetheless. Now go. Okay. I'm gonna get the other aetherites first. I've gotten that one. Print. Now this. Miners Guild. Weaver. Before this, I think, can I go up there yet? Just gonna check it out. Just to get them all. Oh, my hands are so cold. Okay. Alchemist Guild. Over here. Okay, now go back to the Weaver's Guild. 1 second, I'm gonna ask for a guild. Just in case for the buffs. I don't have any items yet. No, okay. You would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace. This is like a tutorial, so I'm not gonna read it. Or whatever. To consider yourself fortunate. You shall be brief, you shall be attentive. Yep. Tutorial. Just gonna skip this one. Where's the crystal? Now I have everything. Yeah, everything. Let's see. Central Tantalon. Oh, I don't have my battle music on. There we go. Now these ones. Now we can use return. Gladiators Guild. Okay, Gladiators Guild. Welcome back, Sushi. I take it you've dispatched of the feasts, and with ease. Rest assured there will be a far greater challenges to come. If you wish to master the sword, you must test yourself against a wide variety of foes. To this end, I present you this hunting log. It contains information on creatures ideal for gladiator in training. You will doubtless gain valuable experience should you seek out and slay them. It is only with such practice that you will recognize and eliminate the the deficiencies in your technique. Okay. Your training under me shall continue once the heft sits so snugly in your hand that you cannot imagine holding out else. Until then, Sushi. Next gladiator, level 5. Wait, level 5? No. Okay. Hunting log obtained. Quicksand. How was your tour of the city, Sushi? Get lost, did you? Well, Ulda's a big place with to see and do, but wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. So when you go exploring, explore like you've got a purpose, eh? Alright then. All that's left is for you to take the work hard. For you to work hard. Make money and spend it here at the Quicksand. Might be level 5 after this. Or I might be not. Okay. Some boots. Alter tight boot. Neural type. Probably gonna use these hot bursts. Or this. RP reasons. And this one. That's enough. See something about okay, luck. There we go. Sprint. Do I need XP? Check. You are. After this, I don't think so. One, two. I might need my hunting log. Here. Papa-chan. Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be this good soul Momodi advised me to expect, I am Papa-chan, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell, passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12 no, there have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet now, through Uldan's work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin by the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have revealed Ulda to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there's still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ulda needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your ability. Okay, I'll take these boots. Thank you. Thorn. Just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area, a dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and feather beds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and the body out there. This isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. Wow. Okay. The one is from Black Branch. Yeah. Where is he? Up there? Halt, madam. I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. The hell? State your name and business. A twilight pretzel from Papa-chan? By the gods, forgive me. You could have. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe so long as I stand watch. Please give Papa-chan my thanks and let him that and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor. Or nothing to report here. Peace reigns another day in Central Tanalan. Western front clear. Eastern front clear. Here, our pretzel. For me, from Papa-chan, a twilight pretzel? My favorite. How did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. On any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Okay, stand guard then. Star Marmots. Okay, that is one. Help save me, scorching days, freezing nights, this pause will be the end of me. Here. Try a pretzel. Don't mind if I do. Ah, and that's a refreshing goddamn pretzel. I feel reborn. Cool. Meanwhile, my hands are freezing. God damn it. You've returned with a deal fewer pretzels I see. Tell me, how far are Sultan worn sentries? Did they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh, oh dear. Take this for your troubles then, and stay a moment. There's more I would ask of you. I might not need this, because the other quest is gonna give me something like this, isn't it? My gladiator quest. I'm just gonna take the money. Sushi, I have just this moment. No, the time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news, which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultan's Warren. Okay. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see to her safe return. The Sultan's Warren you met earlier are assisting with this search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen, Sushi. It must not happen. I need you to help me find her. Okay. Raise a 12. I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Tenalan is vast and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilira. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan Tree. Good luck. Not before we do our gladiator quest, because that's more important. I'm just gonna go back. Oh, no. Wait. Isn't there a crystal over here? Actually, steps of tall. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. What? Don't have my effects turned on. Character. Oh yeah. Show all parties. Limited. Limited. There we go. And yes, it is the same sword. I'm probably just gonna take the test over here. Sushi. As gladiators, we are trained to engage enemies at close range, weathering their attacks as we deliver our own. However, there are times when we must do battle alongside allies. Those talents are not the same as our own. In such a situation, your role is not to slay the enemy in front of you, but rather to defend the man beside you. We do this by eliciting the enmity of our opponents through attacks and techniques designed to incite their hatred. You must learn to draw the the enemy's attention to yourself and to trust in your stout constitution to endure. In so doing, you protect your weaker comrades who would otherwise perish. To help you better understand this, there is a task I will have you perform. It just so happens that Momodi at the Quicksand has requested our assistance. A gang of laments and marauders has paraded into town and begun harassing people outside her establishment. Men like this prey on the weak, but will turn tail and flee at the first sight of defiance. You need not resort to violence. It will suffice to show them that you are not afraid of them and will not tolerate their behavior. Seek out the elements and make your presence known by bellowing, "Face me, Marauder." In this way, you will protect the people of Ulda as you would your allies in battle. Okay. Front of the quicksand. Okay. Here. Me. What? You're blaming me? Because this little shite that it. Because this little shite is so pants. Oh my head. My god, this is hard. Well, bugger. I'm on bugger you too. The fuck? You know your friend their ears. A 12 damn sheet thinks he can charge us more because we're foreigners, but he'll get his own back. Mark me words. Well, you and you, okay. Oi, come on now. He was disrespecting me. Proud sea wolf heritage. Spit. Fine. I'll leave the bastard be. But we ain't finished. The else is your problem. Maybe she's like her mean rough. What you're supposed to be a bleeding lady in waiting? Bah, it don't matter. You've gone and spoiled the mood. Fight me. Just who the else do you think you're speaking to, maggot? I'm far more the driven, and me bloody murderers been raving so long. Mother scared the children with tales about us. Don't believe me words? Then I'll let me axe do the talking. Check something real quick. Okay, this is. Okay. Oh, this is lively, even for the quicksand. You two going to put on a show for us? What's this? Another goddamn fool. Show some respect when you talk to Farmore, the Driven, leader of the troop of bloody mummers, or some such. I, I heard you the first time. Your voice carries quite well. Quite well. I'm gonna install this. Then unless you want me to split your skull with me axe, you better. Can't be. That that sword. It couldn't be Frenzy, but only the sword of Nog with bloody hills. It's you. You know, I've been wanting to stand back and watch, and if I join the fun, beg your pardon, sir. Why do they always do that? Looks like it's just you and me. Standing up to that Laminson was quite brave of you, and quite foolish. I think I like you, Gladiator. Name's all this. And I'd buy you a drink, but I'm afraid I just spent the last of my coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you back then. But that hardly concerns you. These days I'm just an explorer of the unexplored, a seeker of as yet unknown experiences. Like the beautiful stranger keeping my bed warm right now. Gods, I've missed this city, this wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now, if you'll excuse me. Okay. Momodi. I swear if I hadn't been out these people can go for each other. Okay. Where's this? Enter verifying account. Buying success. Uh, oh shit. Okay. Checking audio driver. Hmm. Let's see if this works. Okay. I'll leave it there for now. I've heard, I've already heard of your exploits at the Quicksand Sushi. You did well to send those marauders packing. I wish I could say we've heard the last of them. Alas, we've received reports of axe-wielding raiders assaulting merchants traveling through the Scorpion Crossing. It seems words will not suffice after all. I want you to find what you've begun. No, to finish what you've begun, Sushi. Get to Western Thailand and see that far more the Driven and all those who have shared in his crimes never trouble the people of Uldar again. Hmm. Are they supposed to be? Okay. Over here. It's closer to this. Okay. Can you hear my desktop? I'm gonna check something. Hmm. Channel. Just want to make sure we can hear it. General system output. How about now? Doesn't seem to be picking up my desktop. Let me see. Settings, default. This is back. Is it bugged? Let's see. Video capture. Okay, remove. Gonna add a new source then. How can I add that? Audio. Should be working now. Okay. Pay the buck. Characters. What about them? Yeah, let me see. They tore me from my saddle and took everything I own. Bring my goods back to me, I beg of you. Okay. But first, target cone. Okay. Hmm. Press it. Journal. No music playing. Has to be here, right? Probably there's just no music here. Normal bio music. Okay. Never mind then. I need two of those. Here and here. Roll actions. Rampart. Done. Oak. Silence. Is that it? Yeah. They tore me from my saddle and took everything I own. Bring my goods back. Yeah, I know. There you go. God bless you, adventurer. If it weren't for good women like you never leave home. There's a blue quest over here. It's the housing thingy. Just gonna take this and leave it for later. Turn to my lap. Good. It is finished. And with that, this stage of your training is complete. This time your enemies will ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what manner of opponents you will face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well. Master your sword, and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be work for you in the days to come. Return to your training, Sushi. We will speak again. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, character. Start. Now the next quest. Let's go find the Sultan tree. Okay. What? Hey, check out our FC. We are one of the longest standing FCs in FF14. We recently expanded to Lamia and Belmont. You could join us. I'll think about it. Oh, Sultan Tree. You're about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. Do I want the bonus right now? Okay, sure, whatever. Proceed.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear.
Oh, yes, of course. Auto text log. Hello?
Show yourself.
Lala versus Lala.
As you command, O Lilira. Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us. And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you. Ah, you must be the one that Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge. You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness. You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person. Alas, the station master will have to wait. Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way. As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
What do you be? When do I get my third skill at 26? What the hell?
Hear, feel, think.
Mommy.
Crystal Bearer.
Crystal Bear.
I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
Ah, too glowy.
Now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Ah, coming around now.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
The void sent? Here? But how?
But how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits. Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream? No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt. Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal. But of course, this changes everything. Oh, just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once. I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe? I shall return and tell them myself.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
Okay. Report to Papa Shan. Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all worried. Oh shit. So not a scroll. Okay. By her grace, the Sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say they'll be weeping in the streets. But I have already given you cause to weep, Papashan. You and the people of Ulda. Please, you're not to say such things. We'll find it, I swear to you. It is not my place to make demands, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa-chan. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in the future. I cannot thank you enough, Sushi. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilira from boys and fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. Give me some gear. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder. I see you met Tancred. He's a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in the ether, rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, Sushi, you're the sort of adventurer we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Tanalan as you did to us today. Do, 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 do. Now what? You're an adventurer, yes. If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I've resolved to repay a debt of gratitude which I owe to the owner of the coffer coffin. For this purpose, I've purchased from the royal plantations a precisely plump pumpkin, a particular popular piece of produce. Alas, I cannot part this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment from the Nanawa mines, for which I wait, is late. I will prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead, and sail safely to the coffer coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Kakari at the royal plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. Sure. Everyone's a lava here. Okay. If Sisidoa doesn't come calling soon, this spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Oh, so you're to deliver this decadent delight. I can say with confidence that any gourmand will be grateful for such a grand gift. Here's the pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such we are always lodged with demand. You know the way to the coffin, correct? It is beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where local laborers launch. So many people. The hell? Gonna kill this. What happened to the music though? Almost level 10. Drink for ye, lassie. You won't get better ale of spirits for your con than at me place. What's that? We Sisi Doa asked you to bring this here to me? Ha hey. So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carried his drunk southern ass back home. But hells, an honest to God's pumpkin from the royal plantations. I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoff down beastly amounts of meat and it's staring to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, lassie. What is this? Looks so bad. Work by the name Warson is hoping to bolster the numbers for the short term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Here. Looking for work, perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We stone torches ourselves swords hired by Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern to protect its interests. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work and liable to get messier if you're ill prepared. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have shit, I skipped it. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you're ready, present yourself to me again. Equip your head, body, with item level 5. Okay. Level 1. Five. Just need a headpiece now. Hmm. And this level 5 altered. It's just cheaper. Yeah, I'll buy this. They're ready for inspection. Good. Everything appears to be in order. Yet know that not is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress, after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between, and I would not have you throw your life away. I have had to bury too many comrades who brush aside cracks in their hull, or breaks and dents in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Just in case, take that. Guild bash, I will. Viking sword. Let's get to it then, shall we? Ore wagons pass through the station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fiska's watch. Tunnel which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. Till now, the ore-loving beasts have taken up residence in a tunnel we dug, and we're practically delivering meals to their doorstep. No more, inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use the silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures and slay them. Gonna tune to this. And we'll do that later. I think I'm done for today.